Have you ever second guessed your working length from the apex locator? I do frequently, even after thousands of root canals. Here's a simple tip I've been using for many years that increases my confidence to make sure that I'm at the right working length. In this case, I'm doing a retreat on a lateral incisor with some apical resorption. However, this tip is useful for all large canals and especially those that have experienced apical resorption. Those types of canals could be distal canals on mandibular molars and palatal canals of maxillary molars. So first I'll determine working length just like we always do with a small hand file, and then I'll clean and shape to that initial length with my primary from Wave and Gold. After shaping to that length, I'm going to double check with a larger file. That being like my Wave and Gold primary, or in this case, Reciproc Blue file. I've been using these for retreats now, I love them. You can use a larger K file for this task as well if you don't feel comfortable placing your apex locator on your reciprocating or rotary file. You'll see me finishing this case to a number 60 file and checking it with the apex locator at the same time. Now, the best way I understand the way the apex locator works in these types of situations is like this. The larger the canal size relative to the file size, the less stable the reading seems to be. It has something to do with file resistance relative to the canal and other mathy things like that. If you really, at the end of the day, if you suspect your reading is not stable, you can see it on your apex locator, or if the file seems to be going longer than you think it should be, I recommend using a larger file. I use just my primary file, or even just like a 25, 30, 35 hand file. What the idea is that it works to decrease the space difference between the canal wall and the file. In my experience, many maxillary incisors, especially centrals, are typically shaped to too small of a diameter. There are two facets to shaping canals. Working length, we all know about that, is just as important as the diameter of the finish. So meaning, you can't really finish a central incisor to a 2507, which is what's marketed with Wave and Gold. It's just way too small. You're leaving either biofilm, or typically this will be a trauma case in somebody under 30 years old, under 25 years old, and you're leaving a whole bunch of vital tissue that just seems to necrose, and after 2 years it becomes a lesion or becomes an acute apical abscess. In my experience, most central incisors are at least a minimum of a number 40 and greater. So hopefully this gives you a hand. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, and actually if you can tidy up what my knowledge is of file size relative to the canal size. Hopefully this helps. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Hey, Ash here, and I wanted to take a second of your time just to introduce our course, Root Canal Like an Endodontist. We've had it for a couple years and we've had some amazing successes through it. Just confidence building on behalf of our students. And really what happened was a few years ago, I wanted to create a course to help others because I know what it's like on your endo journey. A lot of times you don't know what's going on. You don't know if you've ledged it. You don't know what to do if you blocked it. You don't even know if a curved canal, what to do. And what I wanted to do was take all my mistakes and my training from my residency and put it into a affordable online course for everyone around the world to join in. And it's been absolutely amazing. And I wanted to offer to you, check us out at allthingsendo.ca. Once you join the course, you get access into our private Facebook group where all of us answer questions. And I'm telling you, there are questions every day that you might be able to, I'm sure you'll be able to connect with, because sometimes it just takes a little bit of courage to ask a question and then your outcome may be incredible. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you there. allthingsendo.ca. We'll talk to you soon.